Hey guys, welcome to Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. I'm not Caleb Shaw, I'm Steven Gonzalez filling in for Caleb. We gave him the day off. And we've got an exciting day of guests here this morning. It is Monday, February the 14th. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. And we'll just start off with our first guest here from Theater Victoria. You probably know him already. He's a regular on the show. But in case people don't know, why don't you just give us a quick introduction,
Sure.
who you are and who you're with.
Well, my name's Michael Tier. I'm Executive Director for Theater Victoria. I wear a couple of other hats, but that's my biggest title. So we'll just do that one.
Yeah.
I think that's the best one. But yeah, excited to be here, and we just keep going. We keep going in this this new world of post-COVID, right?
Yeah. So for those who don't know what all Theater Victoria does, can you give us just a quick overview of some of the things that you guys do? Because I think it's quite a bit.
Well, I think yes, and Theater Victoria has been around. We are going to be 50 years old in 5 years. So we're starting our 46th anniversary season. And so what's cool about Victoria in essence is it's had a theater in it since the 20s. So it's always like, I think Victoria is such a great hub for like the arts. We have ballet, all the things. So it's just really great to be a part of that fabric. But no, we've been around since 70, 73, 74, something like that. And we produce live theater here in this town, and it's been great because Victoria has such talent. I mean, we never run out of talent. We really don't. I mean, Caleb's been on our stage before, and what's great is we're at the Welder Center now, but they started out right across, where 205 is, the Greeks 205. Well, in there was a theater, a little 30-seat theater, and if you exited stage right, there was no backstage. You had to come back on. There was 30 seats. That was it. And then we moved across the space. The new building. It was a movie theater. It was a movie theater. A little run down, but then they fixed it back up. Well, that's where we were. That was actually my first show in that space, 256. And now we're at the beautiful Welder Center.
Right.
I mean, so humble beginnings all the way to some really nice digs. So we're excited to be here, and we've got such good support from theater. So it's nice.
Yeah, and that's good to see the community has supported the theater, to see it grow, and then also who knows what's next. Right?
That's right.
Like Welder Center is great, but who knows?
That's right. You never know.
That's really cool. I actually had a commercial shoot just like last week, I think, and we had a young man in there, and I think he's a part of the theater. He's still a high school student, but he said he was in. I think he said he was Hans in Frozen. And, and he's that was cool to see that. Like he start doing theater in school, theater with you guys. And then that obviously opened that opportunity now, doing commercial work and stuff like that. Just to kind of see, where.
Well, and that's
where
a big
goes.
part of our program is our youth program. I have a camp that starts with 4-year-olds, and I've had kids start at 4-year-olds, and now they're in college doing this. But what I always say is, it's not about going and being the next superstar.
Right.
It's about what theater brings to you, which is teamwork building. Just working well with others, thinking on your feet, and just those skills that people want in a good employee. Yeah. You get that in theater.
Right.
And so not only have I created a bunch of pretty good actors out there in the world, but I think we've created some good workforce employees as well.
Yeah, just good, confident people, right? That's something we run into all the time when people are just not confident in areas and situations. It's all around. And I, you're here all the time, and I always mean to talk to you too, because I've got 2 kids that love acting. Yeah. And I was really excited because they were cast and asked to be in a play for their school.
Oh, nice.
And so we talked to them about that. So they're going to be doing that because I told them, I'll tell my son, he's 12. And I said, what do you think? He's like, well, I don't know if I'm super into this. It's Cinderella at their school, And I was like, well, you weren't casted for Cinderella, so don't worry. There's guys in there. You'll be fine.
There's some guy roles.
I was like, you'll find a role that fits you. We're not going to do something crazy. But I said, at the same time, that'd be good exercise, good practice for you to do different things. He's like, and he stopped and he looked and he said, yeah, I think it'd be good, just, for my career, my acting career to kind of get started and to do that. I was like, let's go ahead and do that then. If you're someone on the fence and you're not just absolutely not wanting to do it, let's go ahead and push you a little bit.
You go.
And so I think that's going to be cool. And then, we'll see, maybe he can get involved and both of them can get involved with the theater. So before we run out of time, tell us about the next event you guys have coming up.
Sure. So our next event is another musical, and I'm excited to produce this one. This one is Ring of Fire, so it's the story of Johnny Cash, which I think it's just, you you take all that great music and you're going to get a good musical. So these are jukebox musicals. And Ring of Fire. What's great about this show is it's 5 actors, singers. So what I say, it's not an impersonator show. There's no one person being Johnny Cash. Right. These people are just telling the story. So there's nobody getting in the way of his music.
Right.
Sometimes impersonator shows, I don't really like them because you see more of that person than the actual person that they're impersonating.
Yeah.
So that's what I love about this. We also have Stephanie Ross and the Southern Drive Band. They're the backup music. Okay. And Stephanie comes and sings with us. And cool. And I think it's great because we get to really hear this interesting life of Johnny Cash. His humble beginnings to meeting June Carter, to sort of a darker section in his life, to where he really just used that to really talk for the people that couldn't talk, like in his song The Man in Black, I speak for those that really are down and trodden and can't speak for themselves. And so I think it's music that we don't listen to all the time. Obviously it's not going to be on the top 40, but I think it's important to go back to that because the stories that we're told are stories that are timeless, through the music, that is, the stories that we're told. They're timeless and they're definitely relevant today. Humans are always going to have the problems that they have. It's how they come out of those problems. And I think this is a good story for anyone that may be struggling or maybe, hadn't found their way. I think this Johnny Cash is a good guy to kind of, say, hey, come over here. It's over here and the light is really good.
No, that's really cool.
I love this story. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, and if you've seen the movie, right? I'm a movie guy, so I like movies. You've seen the movie, like you said, there's music in it, and that's cool, and it's interesting, but like it's the story that really, and it's crazy. Like, I mean, it's almost like something that was written. You know what I mean? But that's real life. So that's really exciting to see that you guys are not just focusing on let's do a bunch of Johnny Cash songs. Right. We're actually we're gonna tell this story. There's a message we want people to get from this, and then also some really cool music, right?
And also some really cool music.
That's awesome. So when is this happening?
So this opens up February 18th. 18th, 19th, and 20th. Okay. So that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then it'll come back the 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th. Okay. So for 2 weekends. So you got 2 weekends to see it. And the Friday and Saturday nights are always at 7:30. Okay. Thursday, Friday. If there's a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday night, it's always at 7:30. And then we always have a Sunday matinee for those that might not be some night owls. They don't want to stay up too late. So those are at 2 p.m. Okay. And it's a great show. And and I think it's also a good show if you've never been to theater. Like there's some people that are like, I don't know if I'm going to like it, but I think this is a great one to test the waters to see if you can sit for 2 hours. Watching music.
Absolutely. No, that's cool. And that's great y'all have it on 2 different weekends because, I know so many times you can want to make plans and you see it and that just happens to be a weekend where, we're just tied up, we're busy, whatever. You can kind of, plenty of opportunities to catch this show. Tickets, they can get that by calling 361-570-TKTS. Can they get them on the website as well?
They can, theatervictoria.org. You can get those 24 hours a day. The box office is only open Wednesday through Friday, 12:30 to 5:30, but the online, you can get those anytime. Yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning, trolling the internet.
Exactly, and that's when we're buying stuff anyway. You get a second, you're sitting down, you're resting, you're in between things, go online, theatervictoria.org, buy tickets for that show. Is there anything else that we wanted to let everyone know before we say goodbye?
I think theater is important not only to support our locals, because that's the one big thing, is all of these actors are local actors. Right. We don't bring anybody in from out town. And so when you go see a show, not only are you supporting us, but you're supporting your local, the people that you shop at HEB with, the people. So I think that's important. That's our mission, and I think that's important. And that's one other reason just to get down to the Welder Center and come cheer on some people that you might meet in Starbucks or wherever. So.
Well, awesome. Thank you for coming on again. As always, we always appreciate you coming and being on the show.
Thanks, sir.
Guys, make sure that you get your tickets. Ring of Fire, February 18th through the 20th, and also the 24th through the 27th at the Welder Center. We're going to take a really quick break, hear a word from our sponsor, and we'll be back with our next guest.
secret that Americans are always connected to their devices. Phones, tablets, and connected TV devices like Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV. Reaching consumers through video has never been more complicated. That's why there's now Thrive Fuel Every Screen. With every screen, you can reach the right audience on every device at the right time. Target physical addresses using GPS data to serve video ads at scale and with precision. Bring the science of behavioral and demographic targeting to your video campaigns. Every screen combines OTT, CTV, internet pre-roll, and social video all in one place. Make the most of your video marketing strategy with Thrive Fuel Every Screen. Available now.
Hey guys, welcome back to Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. I'm Steven Gonzalez filling in for Caleb. We gave him the day off finally. Out of 4 years, he gets 1 day off every 4 to 5 years. So, but we're here with our next guest. I know you a little bit, but I won't spoil it for everyone. I'll let you tell us who you are and who you're with today.
Okay. I'm Barbara McCain Williams, and I am with the Gabriel Project at the Crossroads. And emphasis on Crossroads because we not only serve in Victoria County, but the surrounding counties. There's 10 counties that we have established under the Gabriel Project, the umbrella of the Gabriel Project. And I'm excited to say this year we've been in existence for 20 years.
Wow.
And so I am one of the co-founders, and it was myself and actually another lady, and then I recruited 2 more people. So it's kind of like we started out in a little church rectory not too far from here. Yeah. Like the scripture says, where 2 or 3 are gathered,
right.
I am there with you. It's an awesome ministry. And we're focused on helping women in a crisis pregnancy and the unborn, okay? So we're there to help her and her unborn child.
Right, that's amazing, and we'll get into that a little bit. I first wanted to say, you know, I met you through real estate.
Yes.
Because you're also a realtor,
yeah.
in case anyone doesn't know that. And so, you know, just from what I do in connection with different realtors, I think George I worked with a little bit, and then he kind of gave you my info, and so I helped you with a couple houses, just filming and taking pictures. And we talked a little bit about this at a couple of those houses where you just kind of told me, you know, things that you're doing. I thought, wow, that's really cool to see that. And we just mentioned, like, you know, all the different hats that we wear, you know?
Yep.
But I think that's important. It's what it takes. People in the community don't realize, like, okay, you may be this professional, that professional, have this different job, but that doesn't mean you can't have a significant role in something else that may be a passion of yours or just something in service to others.
I feel like that was God's calling for me. And it's an awesome story, and it's too long to get into now. But yes, you're right. And I love doing real estate. I'm a people person, obviously. But you know, the Gabriel Project was something that God placed in my heart, and 3 other people, and it has grown significantly.
Yeah. Oh, and I had no idea it had been around. You've been doing that long. Like, that's a long time. And so, like, you know, that's a huge thing. Number one, to just stick at something that long, because I mean, it's hard. You know, ministries are hard, and you know, it's a ministry, so you're relying on, I'm guessing, donations
and volunteers
and people like that to do it. But what an important mission to have, to help people. You know, not to judge, but to help. Because at the end of the day, no matter what's happened, like, these are real people that still need help.
Exactly.
Right, and if they can't turn to believers and they can't turn to like the church and the body of Christ, like for help and guidance and you know, that push, like, well, where can they go, right?
Exactly.
So I think it's great.
We've grown so much that last year we opened, I don't know if you might not know this because it's been a little while since we've spoke, but we opened up a maternity home.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
In the Bethlehem Maternity Home. We did some research on it, and so many of the moms that we've worked with or helped, that was one of at least a third of them didn't have housing. And so we've helped homeless people that are homeless. And it's kind of like you said, it's like when I got into this ministry, so many people, you know, even people would say, well, you know, you want them to have these babies, but then what?
Right.
And we are about then what?
Right.
because we're there to help them emotionally, someone to talk to, someone, and then physically with baby items, baby things, and then now, praise God, housing.
Right.
And so it's just I could sit here for hours and talk about it, but it's an awesome.
Yeah, and I think I know the house that y'all got, some people that we know too, and so that was just really cool to see all that that come together.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about what you have coming up soon. Your event, Let's Taco Bout Babies. I like the sound of this already.
Yeah, I've got Victoria Connection, Crossroads Connection, doing an awesome. Get that out, and you can look at that or get on the Google it, and it's awesome. It's one of our biggest fundraisers because now not only do we have the day-to-day, I call it operations or helping women, but we have the home to consider, which everybody knows.
Right.
You know,
there's expenses tied to that.
Right. Exactly. Real excited. Michelle Rohde, Tony Shar, and Robbie Logger have been our big angels with this, and got it all organized. And it's going to be at the Club Westerner on February the 17th. We had 6 o'clock, but I understand we just had a meeting last night. We're going to open the doors at 5:30.
Okay.
And we're real excited about it. So not only do you get to have some fun and relaxation, but it's going to be for a good cause. We still have tickets. The tickets are $50 a person, which gives you 7 sheets to play bingo.
Okay.
And you win prizes. There's women prizes and men prizes, and then your meal and 2 drink tickets.
Okay.
Okay. We do have some tables. We've had a great response. We've sold out our big tables, sponsor tables, and so we have side tables, which will seat 12 people. So we still have some of those.
Okay.
And we're looking forward to it.
Yeah. So it's got taco in the name. So I'm assuming there's going to be tacos.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Where are these from? Somewhere specific, or?
Thank you for reminding me. Yes, Venturas.
Okay.
They've been awesome. They've been awesome here in Victoria.
Absolutely. So everyone in Victoria knows that. I mean, you put Venturas and tacos, so it's like, okay, that's already enough reason for one to go and get
a margarita.
Sure. And I don't know how many. I don't know if you're going to limit the tacos. You may lose some money on some people, but that's awesome. That's awesome. And so all of this goes to fund the Gabriel Project, the ministry, which is the house, which houses young women in pregnancy, during pregnancy, post pregnancy. How does that work?
Well, yes, the way it works is they come to us. They're pregnant, of course. That's got to be a criteria, and they can we're looking at a young woman right now. She's like 5 weeks pregnant. Okay, and then they can stay throughout their pregnancy, and then 6 months after the baby's born.
Right.
And then we reevaluate it.
Yeah.
During that interim, they're either they're either going to school.
Right.
Okay, or they're working possibly if they can physically, and that, like I said, once they have the baby. Like I said, we give them 6 months to adjust and get things in order. Find housing. The director we hired, we have a director. She's awesome, Lisa Howard, and she probably should have come and done this, but anyway, she's an awesome person. And so after 6 months, we reevaluate the situation. If they need to stay longer, they can stay longer.
Sure. Yeah, and that's great because I mean, how many times are there things out there like, okay, here's what we can do, here you go, now figure it out, right? But you guys are really walking through that process and saying like, okay, now we're not going to just wait for this to happen and then it's like we're looking ahead. Okay, this is coming soon, so where are you doing? And sometimes they need that help, and I've got 2 young ones myself. I say young ones, they're almost teenagers now, but I remember when they're babies, and it's a lot of work, and you may think 6 months, that's a lot, that goes by fast, and there's so much happening. So to have that stability and that little bit of peace of mind to know like, okay, I'm okay today. Like I don't have to worry about all this other external stresses of like where we're gonna live and figure these things out. Like I've got some help, I've got some support, so I can. Those are such important times for a baby.
I mean, it's just amazing, and because like I said, I've done this a long time and run into a lot of opinions and a lot of situations, and you know, that even the parents will say, you know, turn away from them,
Sure.
you know. So like the young lady, we have one of the moms, she just had her baby, and she is going to school, and we started looking for housing for her, and she's already got, she had a past, okay, she's gotten past that.
Sure.
And she's real excited. She's just very excited, and I'm so proud of her.
Yeah.
That she's even looking at once she gets through, because she didn't have high school. She had to get her, she's getting her GED, that she wants to go to college.
Yeah.
She wants to be a nurse.
Absolutely.
And that's what's so awesome.
Right.
You know, that you can take something that's, you know, a bad situation and turn it into something good.
Yeah.
And it does happen. I want people to know that.
Yeah.
You know, that these women, there are women out there that do turn their lives around.
Absolutely. And then usually it happens because people like you, organizations and ministries like yours, are stepping in the gap and saying, okay, let's
Yes.
walk
Walk the
alongside
walk
you,
with
right?
you.
Right. That's what it takes. I
Yeah.
mean, we can't just tell people what to do. We got to help them walk with them. So
Right.
as a pastor and just someone who's been in ministry, like, I thank you for what you're doing. I appreciate
Thank
what you're
you.
doing. You know, we all wish we could do everything, but it takes people just saying, well, you know what, I can do this, and
Yes.
stepping in. So thank you for all that you're doing.
Thank you.
Guys, support this ministry, the Gabriel Project. Go and check out this fundraiser, February 17th, 6 p.m. at Club Westerner. Tickets are $50 a person. If you want to get a side table, contact them and talk about getting a table. And even if you can't make the event, go to the website, give them a call, shoot an email, figure out how you can support. I'm sure y'all are taking donations.
Oh, yes, yes.
Both of materials, supplies, and monetary, I'm
Yes.
sure year round, right?
Yes.
So it's never a bad time to help and to support.
And
so.
we're always looking for volunteers.
Okay.
It's, you know, we're a 501c3, so we're volunteer driven.
Right.
And so there's a volunteer form on the website that you can just fill out, and then we'll contact you. I believe, if I'm correct, our director had just said not too long ago that we have like about 100 volunteers, but that covers Victoria and 9 other counties.
Right.
And then last year in 2021, we reached out to about a little over 100 moms, women that are pregnant, have reached out to us, and we've helped them in some form or fashion.
Right. That's awesome. Well, thank you. We'll have to have you come on again and
Thank you.
and just talk more about this. Like you said, we could
Yeah.
spend all day here talking about this. But guys, check this event out. Support this great organization, this great ministry. Stay with us. We're going to take one last break, and we'll be back with our final guest.
Since 1932, Wallach & Volk has been closing mortgages and doing it the right way. The reason why the Volks opened up a bank at the height of the Great Depression was because the bank needed to be opened at the height of the Great Depression. And it was good for the community at that time. A lot of the banks were going under. In order to keep that community sound and stable, it was something that they did. I think that says something about who Wallach & Volk was 85 years ago. And the only way you get to continue to do it is if you consistently do it great. And we plan on doing this for another 85 years.
Marketing today can be complex. Emails, customer relationship management, lead tracking, landing pages, and text messaging. But what if you could do it all with just one tool? And what if there was an agency behind the solution that could do it with you? Or better yet, do it for you? Introducing Thrive Fuel 360, the new do-it-for-you digital marketing solution. Drive leads, nurture prospects, automate follow-up, connect with your audience, and book appointments all in one place. Thrive Fuel 360.
It's Cayman Furniture's annual President's Day sale. Hi, I'm Bentley Cayman, and it's happening right now, up to 65% off on all furniture. Plus, up to 5 years of no money down and no interest.
And you thought I was kidding? Buy today, and we'll have it in your home tonight.
All right, guys, we're back with our final guest. Again, welcome back to Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. I am Steven Gonzalez, filling in for Caleb. He has a well-deserved day off today. It is Monday, Valentine's Day, February 14th. Guys, if you forgot, this is your reminder. It is noon. You still have half the day to be the hero and to make it look like you actually planned something. So go out and do something and make somebody happy today. But I'm here with a new guest to the show. I don't think the organization's necessarily new to the show, but you haven't been here. So why don't you take a quick second, introduce yourself and who you're with today.
I'm Nathan Rodriguez. I am the gallery manager with Victoria Art League. I'm associated with many different art organizations here in town, but the league is who I primarily work with, and I'm here to talk about Mardi Gras 2022.
Awesome, awesome. So in case people aren't real certain what the Art League is or does, who is the Victoria Art League? Like, what's y'all, just an overview, brief overview of like what you guys do and who you guys are?
We're a nonprofit organization that our mission is to basically bring opportunities for to show local artists. We think that's super important for all local artists and here in Victoria and the Crossroads area to have a place to show off their art and also a place to grow and learn in classes.
Cool. So if I'm just a guy here in Victoria and I think I have some artistic skills, I like to paint, I like to draw, or do things like that, and I'm like, I would love for people to see this, maybe even buy it one day. I can just talk to you guys and be like, hey, I'm an artist, how do I get involved? Like, how does that work for an artist to be involved with the Art League?
Absolutely, yeah. We encourage anybody to come and walk around and see some of our members' beautiful work that they have up right at this moment. And we also encourage artists to come by, and it will mostly be me or one of our board members, Bill Bauer or Elena Sharp, and we can talk to you about some of the opportunities that are coming up, and we can also kind of show you around and see what opportunities you can have to present your artwork and kind of just be supported from the fine people of Victoria. So, we encourage anybody to come walk in. We'll call, walk in, email, anything. So
awesome. Oh, that's cool, man. That's really cool. It's you know, people give Victoria sometimes small town, nothing, but there's so many. The cool thing is, like, you can get involved in things on levels that maybe you probably couldn't, like in Houston or Austin. Like, how
exactly.
do I, like, and I love that there's organizations like this that really, you're not just boosting yourself and what y'all are doing. You're like, hey, you guys in the community, y'all are awesome. You're great artists. Like, let's help each other out, and you're like really encouraging that. So that's cool. Absolutely. So let's talk about this event. You have Mardi Gras. Saturday, February 26th. What is this event? What's going to happen there?
Mardi Gras is of course, Mardi Gras themed event that we are encouraging artists who are members with the Victoria Art League and locals to bring in, whether it be Mardi Gras themed, jazz themed, or just artwork that you would like to donate to the league. That artwork will be presented and will be filled for a drawing for the entire night. And what we'll also be having is a gumbo contest from single folks and people who are associated with restaurants. So not only will we be having that, but there is also David Tharp and Donald Tharp, the jazz quartet. They'll be playing live music for the night. And so they'll be playing for the evening. Texas Liquor is providing beverages for the night as well. And there's going to be a lot of good people. We invited a few people. In fact, we've actually wanted to invite you and Caleb for 2 free tickets for admission. Sweet. And we hope that y'all come out and enjoy yourselves.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. That's awesome. Gumbo, like, that sounds awesome. I've got some friends from Louisiana, my best friends from Louisiana. They're actually coming to visit here soon. And my wife always bugs them about something like either they have to come and like make gumbo while they're here, or some jambalaya or something, or they have to bring boudin. You know, that is always like, we can't ever let them just come and visit. We're like, you have to bring us some Louisiana food, but it's good stuff. So that's awesome. So that's going to be at the Art League, which is 905 South Bridge Street. 6 to 10 p.m. They can email, they can go on the website, purchase tickets.
Yes.
How much are the tickets?
The tickets normally are $60 for one person and $100 for a couple. But right now, today, as a Valentine's Day gift, just so you can be the hero, we're having a flash sale of $15 off. If you go on the website on discount, use code in all caps VDAY15, and you can get $15 off your purchase, $45 for a single, $85 for a couple. So
Nice, man. That's awesome. It's perfect time. So this is the perfect time to go online, get tickets for this event. I mean, so as someone who's just going, so there's two sides to this, right? There's I want to participate, I want to bring some artwork, like donate it to be auctioned kind of a deal. Is that how it goes? Okay.
Absolutely.
So people who participate, who just show up for this event, they can buy the artwork that's there. Is that how?
Yeah. What we're doing is it'll be a ticket type system. Prices for tickets are varying right now, but what we're going to be doing is once you buy a ticket, and the more tickets you put in, the more chance you have for winning. So it'll be an actual
like
drawing.
A drawing.
Yeah, it'll be an actual drawing.
Which
yes,
makes sense. Marty, draw.
Yeah.
I'm putting it all together now. Like
Yeah.
I'm a little slow. Okay, so that's cool. So it's not even. So that makes it even better because it's like you're not like although I kind of would be excited to hold up a little paddle with it. And I want to do that one day as an auction, but I'd probably like mess up and buy something. I'd be like Dwight and be like, guess the price, and it's like, no, that's not how it works. But anyway, that's bad office theme there, in case you don't know. But okay, so Marty Draw, so they can buy tickets, put their name in, almost like a raffle kind of a deal.
Yes.
And then you can, win some really cool artwork. The gumbo, I'm guessing it's a competition to see, kind of like, chili cook-off, gumbo cook-off kind of a deal.
Absolutely.
And then is that enough's going to be made for everyone? Is that just for judges? Is there food involved?
They will definitely,
outside of that?
Yeah, they'll definitely be having enough for everybody. We'll also be getting some charcuterie boards in case anybody's not really feeling, something heavy. They can go and snack on a few things. In fact, some of the prizes that'll be for the winners of the gumbo contest will be charcuterie. Not boards, but materials to make charcuterie boards, meats, cheeses, fruits, and everything provided from gift cards from HEB. So thank you, HEB, for doing that. So that'll be some of the prizes, as well as for the artists too. I did want to mention, artists, if you do donate, you do get free admission to the event. We would like for y'all to come out and enjoy yourselves as an appreciation and thank you for donating some artwork.
Okay.
So if you have any artwork, if you know anybody, please send them by our way.
Awesome. So guys, if you're an artist, you can participate, you donate something, you get in free, you get to check it out. That's awesome. Make sure and check out the website, victoriaartleague.org. You can get your tickets there. You can call, we'll put the number on the screen, or email. This is Saturday, February 26th at 905 South Bridge Street from 6 to 10 p.m. Am I forgetting anything else?
I think that's everything.
That's it, man. Well, man, thanks for coming on. We had a good little talk. I think we got all kinds of stuff that we could probably talk about, a lot of cool stuff.
Exactly.
Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Give Caleb a shout out. Tell him how much you missed him. I know you loved me, but you gotta downplay it so that lets me co-host and fill in for him again. So let him know that you missed him a lot, even though I know you really were happy that I was here this morning with you guys. But appreciate you guys. Check out all our sponsors and tune in next week for. Actually, we'll be off next week, but the week after that we'll be back. So please bring Caleb back. We need Caleb back. I need to get back behind the camera where I belong. Thanks, guys. We'll see you at the next one.
Thanks so much for tuning in to Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. Make sure you comment down below, like the post, share the post. It really helps the algorithms. If you haven't done so already, make sure you follow our page. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any episodes. And if you have an event coming on you want featured on Victoria Events, shoot us a message. We'd love to help you get the word out there. Lastly, make sure you support our sponsors. We could not do this show without them, so we're very grateful. Thanks so much, Victoria, and we'll see you at the next one.